So what's up, everybody? It's your boy Flows, and today we'll be doing a little bit of talking about the absolute shit fest that Record of Ragnarok was. You know, yesterday, let's get a recap. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. I'm just gonna keep my hopes down a little bit, like saying average animation. Yeah, I was pretty excited for it, you know? I didn't have my standards up here, but I also didn't have them down here. So it's pretty disappointing when they went all the way down here. Deadass me? There's no way they saw how raw the manga was and then presented us with what they did. Because I'm telling you right now, if I ever catch an animator out in public, he's gonna have to see me. I just can't believe I just watched all 12 episodes, so I know everything that went on, everything that was shown. So first off, you know, the 12 episodes that they did animate, they covered Lubu vs Thor, Adam vs Zeus, and Sasaki Kojiro versus Poseidon. The 3 fights they showed in 12 episodes. The anime does end off on the entrance to Hercules vs Jack the Ripper, which if they do clear the anime for season 2, and if they do clear the anime for season 2, they need to switch studios and or just do something better than what they did this season. Because I mean, come on, man.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Wow.
I'm going to kill myself, and it's your fault.
The voice acting, great. The art, great. The OSTs, great. All that's so good, right? Yeah, that's fine and dandy. But those just be the supporters to the animation itself, you know? Now, as a fan who wanted to see Adam vs Zeus the very most out of every single fight that's been shown thus far in the manga, I was very pissed when I saw this.
What is that?
No.
What is that? What is that?
Like, there's no way in hell that they saw this, animated it. What am I saying? This was a slideshow. They ain't animate nothing. They put some still pictures up, some Filmora 9 transitions, and then some voice acting and some music over top of it, and said, yeah, we gonna put this out. Yeah, this gonna bang. No, nigga, it ain't bang.
There's no reason for me to live. No reason at all.
Adam vs Zeus. You know, I still got the emotion during some scenes that didn't include action. You know, that's kind of sad that this anime is supposed to be full of action, full of fights. The main, you know, the main thing of the anime. But the action was the main thing that was lacking. I actually thought the Record of Ragnarok anime was very good whenever there wasn't fighting. That's terrible. That's terrible. In the first episode, like how I just said, there wasn't really any fighting. Nothing, no confrontational, nothing like that. So I thought, oh man, this is actually looking pretty good, bro. This voice acting is so good, man. The OSTs, ooh, these joints kind of slapping, right? Ooh, the art for the characters is so great. This might actually turn out very good. And you know what else they had? They had them big ass titties we all like. My fault. But no, I was wrong. The minute we got to Lubu vs Thor, you know, it was aight. It was aight. You know, things could have been tweaked here and there. That could have made it a lot better. But, you know, I wasn't going to criticize it too much because I knew going into it, it wasn't going to be no top tier animation, right? So I kept it at an average standard, which was what that was at Lubu vs Thor. You know, tweaks should have been made here and there. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to let that slide, right? I'm going to let that slide. Then we go to Adam vs Zeus, which was, oh my fucking... This shit was terrible, bro. It was terrible. The first opening to the fight, this man pulled an Escanor. Do you see this? He pulled a literal Escanor. And you know what's even worse? The fight itself. That shit was worse than Escanor versus Meliodas. How do you do that? How do you do that? Escanor versus Meliodas is down here. That shit's like peak ass, right? Everybody knows that in the community. So how do you beat peak ass, bro? How do you do that? They didn't even have animation for the fight. They had still shots. The ending to the fight was very nice. You know why? Because there was no action. There was no action. It was just, you know, the talking, the OSTs, you get in your feels. Record of Ragnarok was very good whenever there was no action. I keep saying that because that's the truth about it. They did so good with the voice acting, the little interactions, OSTs. I mean, I keep saying it. I'm like a broken recorder at this point. Record of Ragnarok was only good when there was no fighting. Okay, so we're done with Adam and Zeus. Disappointment pretty much, right? Now we move on to Sasaki Kojiro versus Poseidon. Sasaki Kojiro, it was really cool to see a character that did nothing but lose all his life finally win something, right? Even then, even during this fight, it was still just a lot of the reusing the same clips, right? Reusing the same moves, right? It was just terrible when it came to the fighting. Now I want to let people know who might just be anime only and had no issue with it. That's great that you had no issue with it. I still watched all the 12 episodes. I had my nice moments that I enjoyed when I did enjoy them, right? But I also, as a manga reader, was very disappointed in what I saw because I know how great the manga is. So if you're an anime only, I recommend that you go pick up the manga. Really, like, pick up the manga. If you're anime only that did not like the anime, it was like, oh, this shit is ass. What am I watching? It's CGI, it's still shots, PowerPoint animation. Like, I understand it. I understand that was terrible. But I'm telling you right now, the manga is nothing like that. The manga is raw. The manga is great. Characters are dope. Stories are great. Fights are awesome. It's just all that and above. Like, the manga's up here and the anime down here. Like, down. Like, I can't even put that shit on the camera, bro. That's just terrible, dog. But as an honest review over this anime, I can't say I didn't enjoy it, because I did enjoy seeing the stuff I've been reading animated, technically. But yeah, I'm telling you right now, if you haven't watched the anime and you haven't read the manga, instead of going for the anime, go for the manga, you know. Then you can, you know, dabble in a couple parts of the anime that you might want to see animated just because, you know, you're a fan that wants to see it animated. You can do that. That's cool. But I say go read the manga first, because honestly, dude, that wasn't it. It was not it. It was not it. I'm trying to give the Record of Ragnarok anime the benefit of the doubt during certain parts, you know, like how I said the animation was not it, but the voice acting was good. OSTs was good. Art was very well. Any time that there was no action on the screen, the anime looked very well, looked very good. Most of the budget went into that one goddess with the enormous titties, like I said before. That has to be the case, because I don't know where else the animation like budget went to. Like, help me figure it out. Like, what's going on here? What's going on? No, though, before we close this video out, I'm gonna show you the reactions to some of my friends that watched the anime and were disappointed also. Let's get them rolling.
Dog, seeing that episode of Adam versus Zeus, just that one episode in particular was just so heartbreaking. I didn't even want to get out of bed, dog. I just sat there and cried for 50 straight minutes. I didn't even want to go to the gym that day. It was just so horrible. Like, the first episode was fine because it was the introduction stuff, you know, the declaration against the gods. But after that, I'm just looking like, why? Like, what did we do to deserve this shit?